happens, input crashes, your micro crashes, you don't lose all of your mapping.
Yeah.
Because that's happened to me a bunch of times where it's like, it's crashed, I lose my whole fucking mapping, and I'm like, oh, well, I have to redo everything now.
Yeah.
So yeah, do that, and then uninstall input, and then install the one that's on the website currently.
Okay.
Because then that will give you like the public release and not like a developer release.
Okay.
Yeah, because like the release candidates, they can also like cause some kind of funny issues with cause some funny issues with the product. This might be one of them where it's like the layers, menu thing doesn't work.
Okay.
Like I'm running into an issue now where it's like when I I have stuff mapped to my radial menu, but like it's not showing me the icons. It's not showing me the icons or the names.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's all fucked up. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Yeah, I'll after this call, I'm gonna go report that to Davide.
Okay. 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 Sorry, I just need to double check. I have an Intel. Okay.
Remember, you're live right now.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Christine. I'm back with another stream. So happy to be back. It's been such a long time since I streamed. Today, we're doing a special stream. Oh, also, hello. My name's Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. For those of you guys who don't know me, if you guys are returning, love to see you guys in the comments. What's up? What's up, Luca on Instagram? Hello. That's Dania, Luca. Damn, y'all going crazy already. Sajid or Sahid, sorry if I said that right. I like turtles. I like them too. That's why I use these glass straws, actually. Anyways, we're gonna go straight down to business. We got a special stream today, so we got a couple things going on. Here we go. I'll show you guys. So we got the numpad giveaway, where essentially if you make a minimum purchase of $50, I'll add you, not only will I add in a free gift, but I'll also enter you into this numpad giveaway where you have the chance to win a 3D printed numpad that is the side component of our Creator Board XL. That's a product that's not even available for purchase. It's completely sold out. The numpad as well is like literally no one else has it except for like maybe 5 other people because they won it on the spin the wheel. So basically we'll take this component here that you see, the numpad, along with the PCB, the switches, and the keycaps, and then 3D print like what you can see on here on my Creator Board, on my work board, my XYZ work board. So essentially we'll have the exact same 3D printed frame from the XYZ board R1 here that I have, and then build it all for you and then ship it out to you like that. So along with your free gift, you can also win that. And what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to test out something. Just stay with me, guys. Might be a little radical, but I'm going to try gaming. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't say gaming because Minecraft isn't really like, I'm not even gonna lie. It's not like ultra gaming mode. You know, you're just like crafting stuff. But I played Minecraft like literally my entire life growing up with my brother. So I'm like super excited to try this out. And another radical thing, we're only gonna be using my Framer Micro here. Which is also a product that's literally being shipped out right now. It's in stock along with the stock version, the Creator Micro stock version here. So what I have here is the Framer Micro, and you can tell by the little sign that I got there with Framer. But if we go into here, this is what I have. And essentially you can get the Pro one for $174 or the base model for $144. Pretty sick deal. Because with the Pro, one of the most asked feature that people have been asking for about the first Creator Micro was to make it Bluetooth. So that's what we did. And now the Pro version is completely Bluetooth. So you can bring this bad boy around with you anywhere you want. I personally bring it along with me everywhere, like literally everywhere. When I say like to a cafe, because like if I'm doing work on my laptop, I just like to have it because I like to like use all of the shortcuts I have here. And I've mapped them out here on input. Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. There you go. And I've mapped them out here on input. And I don't know if you guys just noticed that, but I've also linked, this is super cool. I love talking about this because it's like so awesome. All the little things are just so awesome. Also, look at this little cool artisan keycap. Hold on. It's like a hedgehog screaming at you. Anyways, I think it's awesome. But I've linked all of my layers to a certain color so I know what layer I'm on. So right now I'm on my second layer. This is my streaming layer. But if I go to my next one, this will be my Minecraft layer that I'm going to play on soon. I'll show you guys in a second. Oh, let me answer these questions first. What are you drinking? I'm drinking an iced coffee that I made with my espresso machine. It's pretty sick. I want a numpad. How do we get one? Okay, all you gotta do is make a minimum purchase of $50 on our shop. You can buy anything on our shop for $50. I'll enter you into the numpad giveaway and I'll add in a free gift. So pretty sick deal. Honestly, I always say this because it's just facts. Like if you were ever thinking about purchasing a Work Louder product, you always gotta do it when someone's on stream, because if you just order it on your own, like you're not getting anything with it. Whereas with the streams, you could get a free gift and potentially win a free 3D printed numpad. Like, And it's not even like an item available for purchase, guys. Like if you go under keyboards, it's not there. So you'd be literally like one of 6 people. Like I don't even know how many we have left in stock, but it's a very limited amount, that I know. And it kind of essentially all started with like the XYZ line in general. Like why we even have these 3D printed boards is because we had a bunch of leftover components like the PCB. So like the PCB from the creator board, like what you can see here. Hold on, let me get you a good picture here. So yeah, the PCB, the keycaps, and the switches, along with the workboard, the nanopad, and loop pad. We had a bunch of these components left over after we moved our fulfillment to China, and we didn't want to, just create more e-waste and let this go to waste. And it was a perfect opportunity to find an alternate solution, and that was creating the XYZ line, which is essentially a more affordable line of products, of Work Louder products that you guys have been asking for. Because obviously I know that, the Nomad E2, $359, it's not the most expensive thing in the world, but it's also not like, super duper affordable if you're like me, someone who's on a student budget. I get it. So yeah, that's essentially why we created the XYZ line. And I don't remember now why I started talking about that. But anyways, so that's what's going on today. So that's how you can win potentially win a 3D printed numpad. And you have 2 chances to win. So the first one is this automatic spin the wheel one, where you can potentially win automatically the numpad if you land on this purple slice here. But if you don't win, don't worry. We have another spin the wheel. Hold on, there we go. Where 5 other people have already joined. And then we only need 5 more, so a total of 10 people to purchase something live. And then we'll spin this wheel, and then one of you guys, 1 out of 10 people, are guaranteed to win the 3D printed numpad. So yeah, that's what's going on today. That's how you can enter. That's how you can potentially win. Yo, Abdullah, what's up? What's up? Here we go, Cyrus. Hell yeah. Let's see this. I want to participate. I want to get one. Okay, all you guys want to participate. That's all you got to do. Coursera launched Elgato with their keyboard. What do you have to say about it? Honestly, I'll be so honest with you. You are probably way more well-versed in the keyboard sphere. I don't really keep up with any other keyboard company except for Work Louder because I work for them. So I have no idea what the Elgato even looks like, or like, I have no idea. So I'm sorry, a better person to be asking about that is definitely Michael or Mattia, because they obviously know what's going on there. But so I'm sorry I can't answer that question. What do you think about QWERTY Key 75 terminal with QWERTY Key? Again, I don't really know what else. I'm assuming like QWERTY, I know that's a type of layout, but not entirely sure if I know even like the context of what you're talking about. So I'm not even going to attempt to try to answer that question, because I'm just not even going to try to pretend like I know what I'm talking about. So I think, yeah. Is the Creator Micro really shipped that fast to NL? Oh, is that new? No. What is NL? Hold on. It's still a morning for me, guys, so I'm not fully awake. NL. New Zealand, what the hell? Why can't I think of what NL is? Guys, I'm looking like a goof on this stream today. Oh, Newfound Labrador. Okay, bruh, I'm from Canada. I thought you were talking about a country and not a province. So, yeah, it ships, I mean, it does depend among, like, the shipping days do depend amongst each, like, different country, but it should take around 3 or 6 to 9 business days. But don't quote me on that, because it really does depend which country we're shipping to, because it's coming all the way from China. So, I mean, I got mine while it was still on pre-order, so obviously I waited longer than if it was like in stock today. So yeah, I'd have to like directly check on our fulfillment like center website. Like, oh, I'd have to put in like, oh, this is what they bought, this is the size, oh, is there a battery? Yes, add a battery. And then I have to put in the exact address with the postal code. And yeah, so it like essentially approximately 6 to 9 business days. Oh, Mike. Okay, no, Netherlands. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, so again, really depends amongst each different country. So, but you can also see it when you do check out on the site. As you can see, I already have 3 items in my cart because I'm just waiting for, that spontaneous moment where I'm like, just send it, and then I just get it. But after you put in all of your information here, it'll show you at the end how long it should take. And you'll always get updates once you enter your email. We'll send all of the delivery updates to that email. So you can always know, like, at least in advance when it's being shipped. Like, once it's shipped and like fulfilled, it'll tell you. And then when it's on its way with the last mile carrier, the last mile carrier should inform you of its shipment. So yeah. How do we spin the wheel? Okay, all you gotta do, how do you enter? Okay, I love all these questions, guys. So basically all you gotta do is make a minimum purchase of $50, anything from our shop. And not only will I add in a free gift, but I'll also enter you into the 3D printed numpad giveaway where you have 2 chances to win it. Okay, like, which is insane. Like, usually you only get 1 chance to win something, and now you're getting 2. So, but anyways, so you have this first one where you can potentially automatically win it if you land on this purple slice. And then if you don't, I'll enter your name, your username, into this other spin the wheel. And then once we get a total of 10 people who order live, one of you guys are guaranteed to win it. And I can spin the wheel again. I love spinning the wheel. That's like my favorite part. And my only chance to like really gamble, because I don't gamble at all. So would love it if you guys could hook me up with a spin. Can you ask them to join for us if they're available? Can you ask them to join for us if they're available? What do you mean? You can join for sure if you want, if that's your question. Cordy Key is a company. Okay, yeah. I like I said, I really don't keep up with like a minimal amount, like what I see on Instagram and stuff in the keyboard sphere. And maybe I should a bit more, but it's also like, this is my job, so I kind of also have to know what's going on and work louder. But yeah. But thank you for letting me know that it's a company. Maybe I'll check it out. Christine, hello. Glove Steerador, what's up? How can anyone join your team? Oh yeah, anyone is like, feel free to apply. I'm pretty sure it's linked in all of our LinkedIn bios on all of our social media platforms. So on Instagram or TikTok, it should be in our link in bio to apply. I'm not sure if it's still going on, but like, we've recently added some new streamers. So I think like, Mike and Sophia are open to like seeing whoever else wants to join the stream team. It's a pretty sick deal, guys. You get paid like literally 30 USD an hour. And you get to do this and just yap. Like at first, like when I first joined, I was like a bit intimidated because I'm not much of a yapper. But because of this, because of streaming, I've become such a yapper. So honestly, it's a pretty sick deal. I would definitely recommend. And you get to work alongside with like awesome people like Mike and Mattia, and like they're super awesome. You get to talk to them and see like what they do on a daily basis to just keep this company going, and it's pretty awesome. So yeah. Hello, Christine. Hi, Zeta Bofin on X. What do you do and how do you incorporate Work Louder products into your life and workflow? Great question. I love these questions. Chat is really chatting today. Okay, so I currently work for the customer service team as well as the stream team. So I just handle, along with 2 other of my colleagues, a lot of the essentially customer inquiries. And so that can be whether like technical support or just questions about shipments, or kind of just troubleshooting a lot of like any issues that our customers may have, or any questions in general. Like here, if I'm not able to answer your questions on stream, or I didn't get to it, always feel free to send us an email or hit us up on Discord as well. So yeah, that's what I do on the customer service side. And then to answer your question, how do I incorporate Work Louder products into your life and workflow? Oh boy. I always find a way. You know, you wouldn't think someone like in school and is just like studying and also does customer service would make like super good use of like these products, because they're like, obviously not to limit what our products can do, they're extremely versatile. But you know, they at first they were mainly for like creators, so like, you know, industrial designers, or like Mattia, or anyone that's, you know, like in video editing and stuff. But I've found a way to make all of my products extremely useful. So for me specifically, when I got the Framer Micro, this also, let's just take a second here, okay? Let's just like take a good look at this beauty. Okay, I love the orange dial with the pop. So you can't really see it right now. There we go, with the pop of the orange switch on here. I think it looks super cool. And then the brown from my artisan keycap is super cool as well. Um, but so yeah, essentially what I've done, I have 3 layers here. So my first layer is, I've made it pink, so I know on my first layer, and then my second's blue, and then my third one is white with a rainbow underglow. And so this is my customer service layer. So essentially, like, all of the little actions where you have to use command and then, you know, a different key, I've mapped them all out here. So this one is my copy, and then this one is my paste. This is my radial menu. So hold on, let me just switch over here. Okay, let me show you guys on input. Actually, it might be easier that way. And then you guys can also take a look. So basically, one on my first layer, what I got here is my copy and paste, because in my workflow, like, customer service is essentially lots of copy and paste, because you need to copy down the order number, then copy it down into Shopify, see what the issue is, and it's a lot of copy and paste. So these 2 keys are actually my most used keys, funny enough. And then we also have screenshot. So if I'm trying to send, I don't know, a picture of an example of what, like, you know, to troubleshoot an issue a customer may have, I use this one a lot. And then the emoji shortcut. So on Mac, the emoji shortcut is Option Control Space, and now it's just 1 key. So if I just hold on, let me show you guys here. So if I just click on this one, my emoji menu pops up just like that. So when I'm typing out an email, like, it's not just like, I don't come off like, you know, super cryptic, like I'm like, you know, emotionless robot behind the screen. Like, I think sometimes people tend to forget, like, there's actual humans like answering their messages. So yeah, I try to use the emoji shortcut as much as possible. So like, you know, I'm there to help you guys at the end of the day, right? So yeah. And then here I have new tab plus site. So this is actually a multi-action key where I've essentially mapped on tap to open up a new tab, and then on hold, it'll paste out ChatGPT, because I use it all the time. Like, not only like just in general, like for school, or you also use it for customer service. So if I just click this one, oh, I'm on my second layer. Here we go. If I use this one, it opens up a new tab. And then if I press hold, it goes to ChatGPT. Like, isn't that sick? Oh, like, it's really the little details, guys. It's so awesome. So yeah, that's what the multi-action function can do. You can, and also that's only 2 functions, but I can add 2 more to make it even more useful. So if I wanted to assign, let's say, here we go, a different website. So here I have my monkey type website. Hold on, you guys can't see that. Let me just switch over to my second layer so you guys can see that. So if I switch to, if I put on double tap the monkey type, or snake.io, because sometimes on my streams I play snake.io. If I go into here, let's add a new tab. Hold on, I need to switch back to the second. There we go. Let's add a new tab. And then if I double tap, hold on. It just needs, okay, it needs to reset for a second. Hold on, let's give it a second here. In the meantime, I'll answer all of these questions. Damn. Okay, I spun last time and won some clear keycaps. Oh my god, that's awesome. Woes.s, that's sick. Any live viewer to be included in the giveaway? Yes. So anyone who's watching live right now, if you make a purchase and then drop that order number in the chat, I'll add in a free gift, and you can potentially also win a free 3D printed numpad. I'd love to join. I have streamer experience. That's awesome, for sure. So yeah, just hit up our link in bio, and then there should be a streamer application form that you just have to fill out. And then obviously you have to go through the whole interview process and stuff with Mike and Sophia. But yeah, for sure, would love to see you. Hey, AK Gay K Dogon? Sorry if I said that wrong. Thanks for joining. Gotta respect the communication and constant interaction with the community. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing with Work Louder. We're always trying our best to really be open and honest and transparent with you guys. And that's honestly super awesome, because you don't really see a lot of companies do that. Like, you know, usually all of the customers are really left in the dark. Whereas like Work Louder, like we literally have, like, Mike posts every month. I'll show you guys. I actually have it saved here. Mike posts every month an update with everything that's going on. Like even them, like going to China and just showing you guys, like, they're trying to maintain, like, you know, a certain standard of how we're fulfilling things. Like that's, like, I don't know, like that's super awesome when like a company is extremely transparent with you and really just wants to cater to your guys' needs. So yeah. You work in office? No, so I'm actually, well, like I used to like go to when I used to live in Montreal, whereas the main office for Work Louder, I used to like head in there and, you know, do my customer service there. But I've moved to Calgary now for school, and I play basketball as well. So so yeah, I'm just in my room actually. So yeah. The Framer Micro Creator Micro 2 is beautiful. I'm so happy about buying the Pro Wireless. Oh shit. Oh, by the way, also, if you have bought anything and it hasn't been shipped yet, you can still drop that order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. Hey yo, the Nomad got a glow up. Hell yeah, Dave. Yeah, look at this actually. So these keycaps were actually completely sold out. They're the retro keycaps from Key Creative. Sorry, I always butchered that name. And Mike actually got it for me for Christmas. And it's so sick. At first I thought the beige and all the neutrals would like kind of be too much neutrals, but like with the pop of like these keycaps here, like it looks super sick. Which is different from what we usually sell it with. So this is the Nomad E1 specifically. So it came with the Alpha key set. And then I've switched it out now because, like, you know, I don't know, it's such a nice gift and it looks super cool. So I wanted to try it out and see how it looked. And I think it looks pretty sick. So yeah. Where do you buy that? So you can buy any one of our products on our website, worklouder.cc, which is what you can see here. And yeah, and if you're looking for something to be shipped out to you right now, the Framer Creator Micro is shipping out right now, and as well as the stock version of the Creator Micro. But the Framer Micro, for only $5 more, you're not only getting the Micro, as you can see here, but it also comes with an included Framer Icon key set, which is insane because usually most of our key sets are like 70, 60, maybe 50. Like this one, I'm pretty sure is 54. Yeah, so the Work MX Icon is 54. So yeah, it's a pretty sick deal if you get the Framer Micro, and it's shipping out right now. And it's at, oh, perfect. It says right there, in stock, ships 1 to 3 business days. So pretty sick. Oh wow, that's insane. Yeah. You using auto switching? Oh no, I'm not actually. I know it. So what Dave is talking about in the comments here, I'm pretty sure I hope I'm understanding your question right here. Basically, you can also link an application to each layer. So the second that you switch to that application, the layer will automatically switch to that, whatever shortcuts you have mapped to that layer. So I'm actually on a Mac, so I'm going to switch that. So if you just click on here, link layer to software, you can go click auto detect. So my OBS layer is my second layer. So I'll go here and then go click on OBS, and then it'll detect. You just have to keep it there for like 5 seconds. Oh, and you can add an application name. I I didn't know that. Oh, okay, it's right there. Perfect. And then now it's detected. So when I switch out of that, so let's say I go on to Safari, and then if I switch back onto OBS, it switched into, oh, you guys can see that. Hold on, let me switch it out for you. It switched on to OBS, so that was super cool. But I usually just like, because I'm constantly switching, I don't want to like, we're still figuring out some bugs, so I don't want to like, exceed too many things here. So I usually don't do the auto detect thing. So yeah. Wow, there's a 3D printed numpad. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. So if you want to like purchase anything, not only will I add in a free gift, but you can potentially also win a 3D printed numpad. And I'll give you guys a good look of what that looks like here. Here we go. So it's the side component of our Creator Board XL. Sorry, guys. Which is an item not even available for purchase. Like the keyboard itself, along with the side component, the numpad. So basically, we have the PCB here along with the switches and the keycaps, and then we'll 3D print a frame like what you can see here. And actually, I actually built this on my last stream, a numpad, and it was all black. So they had used a black filament to make the frame, along with this like black carabiner that came along with it. It looked so clean, guys. Like, I honestly wish I could show you, but it looked so clean. I was like, oh my God, people are gonna want this for sure. But anyways, so yeah, we'll send you this numpad if you win it, and you have 2 chances to win. So the first one is this automatic spin the wheel one, where if you land on this purple slice, you automatically win it. But if you don't, I'll add you to the second spin the wheel, where 5 people have already joined to potentially win the 3D printed numpad. But once we get a total of 10 people who order live on stream, I'll spin the wheel, and then one out of only 10 people are guaranteed to win it. So yeah, that's what we got going on today. Where am I? How can I benefit from your service? Oh, you can benefit in a lot of different ways. Like, as I said, I am in school and working customer service, and I've made use of every single one of these products. So I am telling you, if you work in any kind of creative design, or if you just like work in an office and you're constantly answering emails, I personally have used, like, I haven't mapped out any of my email templates on here. They're mainly just shortcuts for right now. But if you're like always sending out invoices, you're always sending out kind of essentially the same kind of template in your emails, you can type out your entire email on here on input and then paste it out. And then so then you don't have to constantly be rewriting these emails, because you click with one button, you just click it and it pastes out your entire email template, and then you just fill in the gaps of like the specific person or whatever. And not to sound like, impersonal, but like, it's very handy when it comes to like sending out invoices. Personally, for me, like, that doesn't necessarily have to be like, I have to write out the entire thing if it's like literally just sending an invoice. So it's like super duper handy if you work in an office. And I'm pretty sure everyone communicates these days via email or online in general, I mean. So it's super handy. And then on top of all of the other shortcuts that it provides, like the copy paste that you can make here, like, this is just cool having the dial and the encoder on here. So like, it controls my volume. So if I played some music right now, if my Spotify will open and not want to be, freaking stupid. Okay, my Spotify doesn't want to open, so I guess we're not playing any music today. But basically, the clockwise turn of my dial here, English, increases the volume, and then counterclockwise decreases it. And then if I press this one, it plays and then pauses. And because I did that, I actually opened up Apple Music. Oops. No, bye-bye, Apple Music. Get out of here. Controversial take, actually. Are you guys an Apple Music fan, or more of a Spotify? Or maybe you're both. And I actually realized I actually have to get down to the nitty gritty of what I was supposed to do today. And it was playing Minecraft with my micro. So we're going to see how that goes. So I've actually mapped out here on my third layer all of the functions and the shortcuts that are needed to play Minecraft on my laptop. So we're going to do that. Hold on while it loads. I'll just give you guys a little explanation here. So obviously I have WASD mapped out here. And then E is to open up my inventory, and then Q is to open up, I think it's to drop an item, but I think I'm actually going to switch these just because, hold on, let me go here. New action. Here we go. Oh, okay. Okay. Sometimes when this happens, we are fixing a few bugs. Sometimes all you got to do is just go on your top menu here on your bar and then just reopen input. So here we go. Input. There we go. Found it. I just need to find the actual application there. In the meantime, I'll answer these questions. Mine has been shipped. Haha. Oh, damn. Could have sent you for gift, but that's all good. Maybe on the next purchase. Happy New Year all. Happy New Year to you. You guys are so nice here. When it comes to design taste, Mike does know best. Hell yeah. And Mattia. Like, I don't know how Mattia designs any of these. Like, it's just insane what people can come up with. Like, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I'd ever be able to do that. Okay. Set that auto switching up. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely be doing that. This is my favorite keyboard company. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, what's your favorite product disclosure? And like, why are we your favorite company? Like, there's so many out there. It's super competitive. So, yeah. You can change the keycaps and switch on the Nomad. Yeah, everything is hot swappable on the Nomad. Hold on, let me switch back here. Everything is hot swappable on the Nomad. So if I disconnect it here for a second, I'll give you guys a little. So basically, I can switch out any one of these, and then these switches also, these are all hot swappable. So if you wanted to purchase our new switches, that's on the site, that's available for purchase. Hold on, let me go here. You can switch them out and essentially have an entire upgrade just because everything's hot swappable and you can remove it. So yeah, we're selling our new custom work louder switches. And I actually have them on my Framer Micro. These are the clicky versions. So if I give you guys a little, hold on, let's go to a layer that won't affect anything. So those are the clicky ones. And then the silent ones are obviously more silent. So yeah, but basically, let me switch out. There we go. All of this, the entire keyboard, the switches are hot swappable. And yeah, and you can remove the keycaps as well. So you can switch them out. Like I switched out my keycaps for this retro key set that Mike got me. So yeah. You can change the keycaps. Yep, nice. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm on the LinkedIn page, Christine. How do I find the streamer application? Haha. No, there's no inconvenience. Don't worry. It wouldn't be on the LinkedIn page. It would be in our link in bio. Sorry, maybe I like butchered that a little bit, but it would be in the link in bio of any one of our social platforms. So if you go on Instagram or TikTok, or I don't think it's on X, but yeah, if you go on Instagram at Work Louder, if you just click the link in bio, there should be a stream application. But don't quote me on that because I'm not sure if we're actually still taking applications. Yeah, I can double check on that, but it should be there. Those keycaps on your Nomad are really pretty. I know, right? They're awesome. Yeah, I'm super happy. Like they turned out super nice with the gray top shell. So yeah. How did you get up to create your content? How can I get a motivation? Well, I don't create actually any content. I'm not on, the social media team at all. It's mainly Mike and Soph who actually do that, along with some other video editors that they work alongside with. So that's a good question for Mike or Sophia. I wish that my Framer Micro or the micro keycaps that I ordered had come with a keycap puller tool, since this is my first custom or customizable keyboard purchase. Well, actually, a lot of people think they like really need it, but it's actually like I would just do it with my hands. Like it's like not gonna, because it's like really, it's, oh, hold on, what's going on here? Okay. Because it's like hot swappable, it's meant to be removed. So you don't have to be like super duper gentle. Obviously, you know, don't like bash it, you know, but like here, like I can just take this out with my hands and like have no problem. It is a bit tougher with these, like it was easier with the Alpha key set because they were a bit more flat and you can get in here. But now these, because these ones come tall and they're high profile and not low profile, they're a bit harder to come out. But with the Alpha key set, it would be good. So actually, I'll just show you guys here on my Framer, because this is mainly what you'd be using anyway. So if I just go, if I just go like this, there we go. Sorry, let me switch to this layer. There we go. So if I just go like this, it just comes out like that. Like, and it's perfectly fine. It's still it's still able to use, like nothing's really gonna happen. Like as long as you're like, you know, not too rough with it. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure the knob comes with a keycap puller as well as the Nomad. You can always check on our website if you go into product details. So if you go down into the knob, if you go scroll all the way down into the product details, what's in the box, it'll tell you. So here there's 2 extra dials and a keycap puller. So yeah, that's what it comes with for the knob. So, and I'm pretty sure the same thing will be for the Nomad E2, which is being shipped out in January. So if you just scroll down again, all the way down, here we go. So yeah, and this one you also get a keycap puller. So I guess because, you know, obviously with the keyboards you have way more keycaps to pull out, whereas with the Creator Micro it's just like 12 keycaps. So maybe that's why. But yeah, you can always check out like the specific details here at the bottom of every product page, with the keyboard details as well as the keycaps and the switches. So yeah, if you really want to make sure you have all of the details right before you make a purchase, that's where you can take a look. Or you can always email us or hit us up on Discord. Okay, it's been a while since I've introduced myself. Hello guys, my name is Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. We got a special stream today. Well, kind of same old, where if you purchase anything, minimum purchase of $50, not only will I add in a free gift, but you can also potentially win a free 3D printed numpad, which is the side component of our Creator Board XL. So we'll send you this numpad along with a 3D printed frame, like what you can see here on my XYZ workboard here. So we'll send you this 3D printed frame for free, which is insane. And you have 2 chances to win. So the first one is the automatic spin the wheel one, where if you land on this purple slice, you automatically win it. But if you don't, I'll add you to the second spin the wheel, where 5 people have already joined. And then once we get a total of 10 people who have ordered, I'll spin the wheel, and then one of you guys are guaranteed to win it. And I haven't spun the wheel in a while, so I'd love it if you guys could hook me up with a spin the wheel. I've been like antsy to get going here. So yeah. No worries, not a big deal if applications are done. Thanks for the help, Christine. Yeah, of course. Let me know if like you were able to find that link, and you can always email us after the stream. I'll double check that the link is there, or I'll even just double check with Mike if we're still taking applications. I'm not entirely sure. And then I can always email you back. So yeah. Forgive the question of topic. I'm in love with your keyboards, but what are you using to do the live broadcast? What is the tool that allows you to go live on Instagram with the double canvas? So we're actually using OBS. I honestly have I don't know anything about the streaming platforms that we use. It's all Mike. So so we just set up, our OBS like this and just go live from there. But the application is called OBS. Hello, Stoner Toxic, Fogel BR. What's up? Okay, now that I've caught up with all of these comments, now I'm gonna try playing hold on. I'm going to try playing Minecraft here. If it'll open. Don't know what's going on here. Oh yeah, what I was going to do. Okay, I need to focus in here. I'm locking in. I'm locking in, guys. Locking in. We're going to get game in. I'm going to be locked in. It's going to be good, okay? So, I think, yeah. So I was going to switch out the E and the Q here. Or maybe the application just needs to be reset here. Hold on. Okay, let me try it out here. Okay, Minecraft is opening. I'm getting so excited. I don't know about you guys, but like I feel like everyone in their childhood has played Minecraft, and so this is just going to be extremely nostalgic for me. I'm pretty excited to try it out with just the Framer Micro. Like I won't even, you know what, just for shits and gigs, I'm literally going to put away my keyboard because I won't need it. All I need is my mouse and my Framer. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I think we should just get started here. So let's go like this, go like that. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. It might be better if I do the bottom screen. Yeah, there we go. Okay, sick. So let's see how this goes. So what I have mapped out here in my third layer is, if I can show you guys. Okay, so I obviously have WASD mapped out here. And then this is for my inventory. Escape is to pause the game. And then T, I don't remember what T was. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's create a new world. Do I want to do survival or creative, guys? Which one do I want to do, guys? Let me know. Oh, Leonardo, do you have an order number? Make sure you drop down that order number, and I'll add in a free gift. And if it's new, if it's live, then I'll hook you up with a 3D printed numpad. Well, potentially. Okay, hold on. I actually need to write. Let's call it stream world. There we go. Okay, and then let's go with, I think survival could be cool. Let's just go with peaceful because I'm not trying to like die every 2 seconds here. So, okay, create new world. Okay, here we go. Let's do that instead. Hold on, that might be better. Like that. There we go. Okay, sick. So then you guys can really see I'm just using my micro and my mouse here. This is pretty sick. Actually, what I do also, I just thought I'd mention. I actually sometimes like just keep Netflix on my monitor, and then I just bring this with me in bed, and then it has all of like my media functions on here. So then I just use that as a remote to even like to go forward and backwards in a movie. Like, it's so useful. Anyways, so that's what I do. But here we go. I'm gonna get started here. Okay. Oh, so I've mapped WASD here, and then I have my space bar, and then my inventory and my other functions up here. Okay, so let's go. This is super sick. Okay. Oh, Minecraft is glitching a little bit. Okay. Okay, we need, first task of the day is to create a house. So let's go. Or, you know what I've always loved to do? It's either, my house is either always like a tree house, or I've done like a cave one. So then when I go mining, I have it available with me like right there. But I'm feeling a tree house today. So let's just go with the tree house. I first need to make obviously all of the tools and shit. So yeah, here we go. Come on now. Come on. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's open up our inventory with just one click. Oh, that's sick. Okay. And then, oh. Oh, I think this is Q. Oh, no. Okay. Or is this T? How do I select? Oh, I forget. I'm forgetting all of the, is it this one? No. I think it's like shift. Okay, guys, we're going to take a brief pause. And then we're going to add shift here. Let's add shift because I'm pretty sure it's like shift and then you click with your mouse to get every single one of the like blocks that you made. So let's go here, new action. I think my laptop is crashing out a little bit because it has too many things to handle here. So we'll let it just take a moment here. Hold on. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Guys, everyone give my laptop an applause of encouragement, please. I think it desperately needs help. Okay, let's try like quitting this again. Hello. Okay. Okay, here we go. By the way, if you guys have any questions for me, make sure you drop them down in the comments. I will gladly answer them. I work for the customer service team, so it's literally my job to answer your guys' questions. So let me know. Okay. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, while we wait for input, we'll just go back to the game. Here we go. Okay, sick. Okay, we still need one more. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, we gotta get some more. I think we gotta get some more wood, guys. Ooh, what is that over there? Ooh, let's go check that out. Just for shits and gigs. Oh, okay. That was stupid. Yep, of course. And I took on some damage because I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay, what do you guys think? Should I make a treehouse or do a cave? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet. Okay. Yeah, my laptop is definitely crashing out, guys. I don't know if it can handle this many applications going on at the same time. But let me know if it's lagging for you guys or if it's okay. Because for me, it's lagging pretty much. Oh, what the hell? There's just gold and obsidian. Just what? It just spawned here? Like, what the hell? Fuck. Well, I can't even mine obsidian. I need a fucking diamond pickaxe. And lava. What is Why is this just spawned in the middle of, like, buttfuck nowhere? Minecraft, I feel like, has changed so much since I used to play it when I was a kid. Like, what the hell? Hold on. Let's give it a little second here. Okay. If you guys have any questions for me, make sure you drop them down in the comments. Oh, also, if you have purchased anything and it hasn't been shipped out yet, make sure you drop that order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. So yeah, you don't always have to, if you have purchased anything, feel free to drop that order number and I'll definitely hook you up. Okay. Okay, we gotta get back to business and actually make a house because the sun goes down pretty fast here. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the treehouse, guys, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm just not receiving your comments or the chat is actually just dead right now. I'll be so honest, but yeah, you guys let me know. Or I'm just gonna go ahead and make my treehouse because why not? Okay, we need to get higher because a treehouse is not a treehouse if you're just like literally right on the ground, personally. So let's try this out here. Maybe I can do some parkour. Parkour. Okay. Hold on. Let's make some more wood. Let's go. I think it's okay. I'm gonna have to individually because I forget all of the shortcuts now. I haven't played Minecraft in so long. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, I like that one. Looks good. Let's go up there. How? Okay. We need to figure out. Ooh, a chicken. Good. I need fucking food. Come here. Come here. Sorry, guy. Sorry, my guy. Oh, no. Where are you? Dude, get back here. What are you doing? There we go. Yay. Got a chicken. Okay. Let's try to figure out a way to get up here. Ooh, that's going to be tough. Interesting. Or you know what? Let's just use the actual wood we have and just, hello? Am I stuck under something? Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. Done. Okay, now we got to get up here. And then I can build. And then for sure, as I'm building my house, I'll definitely be safe from any fucking monsters or zombies that may come. Okay, now we got to clear this space out, make it flat so it's actually a livable home. I definitely should have gone in. I'm hoping like an apple will come out of like the branch, out of the leaves that I mine here. But I think I really need some food before I expend any more energy. Okay, let's go. Okay, I need to map out shift because it's actually very key to have in this game. So let's go. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Let's go here. If it'll work. Yeah, okay, so input, we're still figuring out some bugs here, so maybe we just need to give it some time. I think also my laptop is just, it's too many things going on. Okay, in the meantime, that's fine. We'll stick with what we can do. So let's go like this. Okay, I really hope I don't fall off right now. Okay. Hello? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Perfect. We've made ourselves a little deck here, so that'll be a lot easier. Okay. And then usually, oh, fuck. No, I didn't want that there. Oh, well. Oh my God, almost fell the wrong way. Usually what I do, actually, I go get, oh no, okay, yep. Guys, don't do what I just did. I did not mean to do that. Okay, we might as well make some stairs here. So let's go, okay, let's go like that. No, that's not long enough. And then let's go like that. And then mine this out. Okay, perfect. And then perfect. Okay. And now we got our little steps ready here. Oh, okay. Let's get rid of this and then actually create some good steps here. Yeah, this is pretty sick that I'm only using my Framer Micro here. Like, this is crazy. I feel like it would be pretty cool if I had the joystick function, but for right now, this is like super handy that I'm just using this. Like, what? Okay, there we go. Place that there. Hello? Okay, perfect. And then mine this out here. Perfect. Okay, guys, this is looking pretty good. Okay, let's keep going. Hopefully I don't actually fall off this time. Oh my God. As I just said, hopefully I don't fucking fall off this time. I just did. Okay, well, that's great. Anyways, let's get back to what we were doing here. Okay. This is it's so easy. Also, it's so cool how it just switches layers. Like, it makes it so my job so easy. Like, anyways. Okay. Yo, it's Vince. Oh, what's up? Yo, Vincent. Hold on, let's pause the game here. Let's give a moment for Vincent. What's up? Yo, I'm so excited to like see you on stream, man. When is your next stream? I'm so excited. Are you playing Minecraft just off the Framer? Yes. I literally put away my Nomad just so you guys can see that I'm just using my Framer to play Minecraft. So I've actually mapped out a bunch of different things here. So I've mapped out WASD, essentially to map out like what's similar to my keyboard. It's not that much different to my keyboard, but if I could also map it out on my toggle here. But I think my laptop's crashing out a little bit because there are too many applications open. So I don't even want to mess around and like lose my progress that I have. So I'm just keeping it as it is. And then here I have E to open up my inventory. So I'll just show you. So if I switch for a second here, map it out. So if I press E here, I press this key. Hold on. Oh, I'm on my second layer. If I press E, it switches out to, it opens up my inventory, and then this is escape, so I can exit out. And if I press escape again, it pauses the game. And then if I press that again, and then this is Q, so if I just click it once, it drops out. It's pretty cool, no? So yeah, that's all of the things I have mapped out here. And then this button is space, so then I can jump. It's super cool, like how I'm just using the Framer, honestly. But so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Soon, just waiting for a few things from Mike. And damn, nice. Yeah. Okay, awesome. I'd love to see you, man. Thanks for joining the stream. So yeah, that's what we got going on. It's pretty sick. I kind of love it. But okay, let me regain back all of. Okay, I still got him. Okay, so what we're actually doing here, I'm making a treehouse because I love a treehouse. And over there, there's literally like obsidian, gold. Like I'm pretty sure there's probably a portal to, I forget what it's called. What's it called? The Netherlands? I forget what we call it in Minecraft now. But yeah, I can't even mine the obsidian because I don't have a diamond pickaxe. But that would have been super sick. Okay, let's keep building our treehouse here. I like don't want to lose too much of the foliage because I feel like that's what makes it look most like a treehouse. But I might have to. I think I'm gonna just take out all of these, and hopefully, I'm really hoping an apple will fall out because I will be needing food soon. But I feel like because I'm like pretty high up off the ground, like the monsters won't get to me. So I think I'm set. Vincent said, "Dude, that's awesome. I know, right?" Yeah, it's pretty sick. And honestly, like I forgot to mention. Well, I just mentioned this earlier, but in the past, I've literally just brought my micro with me to my bed while I'm watching something on my monitor, and I've used it as a remote because I have all of my media mapped out. So if I just, hold on, let me pause it here on Minecraft for a sec. So if I just, and then switch back to OBS, there we go. So if I go to my first layer and the radio menu pops up, if I have input open, no, I don't have input open. Let me just open it. Okay, give it a few seconds. Hi, is a numpad planned for the Knob 1? Yes, so the knob, the numpad for the Knob 1 is definitely planned, called the Knobless, actually. Pretty funny because there's actually a gigantic knob on the numpad, or like as a side component for it. But yeah, so yes, it is planned for sure. If we just actually go in here and then look up knob. Oh, maybe I don't want to look up knob. I just realized what I did there. Oh, there we go. So knob.design. You can see everything. So here, the knobless. So that's why it's so funny because there's there's two knobs. There's three knobs and it's called the knobless, and there's a gigantic one on here, but they're all like, it's pretty cool. I think Ben has designed this to be like magnetic. Like, oh my God, that's sick. So it's still in progress. Yeah, we have so many freaking like projects going on. So yeah, but there's also this new key set, the Knobsidian. Oh, guys, look how clean that looks. I want this so bad. Whenever it gets released, I'm for sure getting it. Like, there's no doubt. And then look at the packaging. Honestly, I'm such a sucker for packaging. Like, when I got my Framer Micro, this is the box that it comes in, by the way, guys. Okay, so this is the box that it comes in. Let me give you guys a good, hold on. There we go. So this is the box that it comes in. It looks so clean with the little, I forget what you call this, but like, the little glow, and then the bottom of it is like it's a shiny silver, and then the little designs, oh, you guys can't see that. Hold on. No, you guys can't see that. That's okay. But there's like an outline of what the Framer looks like in the box, and then if I open it, you have the quick start, and then the Framer. It was so cool because when you turn it on, the underglow like really shines underneath like the packaging. And it looks so sick. And then obviously it comes with a USB-C, Type-C accessory cable, and an extra keycap in case you lose a keycap. And because I got the Framer, it also came with the Framer icon key set. I'll show you guys here that I've used to map out a bunch of my shortcuts here, if I can find it. Here it is. Oh, and I also got, Mike hooked me up with a bunch of dials. So I'll give you guys a good look of what that looks like. Hold on, if I can find all of them. There are so many different options. So yeah, so this is the Framer icon key set that it comes with, which is insane because our key sets are usually only, the key sets are usually like 50 and above, but the fact that you get it with the Framer Micro, which is shipping out right now, is kind of insane. So I've actually put some of my alpha key sets on, keycaps on here because I used to have them on my Framer. But yeah, it comes with this icon key set, and it came like built with the blind key set, but I switched out with a bunch of these icon keycaps because I think they just look super cool. And because they're PBT, which means pass-through light, it looks super nice with the glow. Yeah, so the fact that it comes with this and this cool publish keycap, I don't use this because I don't use Framer, but it's super cool. I heard that like to publish something on Framer, it seems like a tedious task because you have to go through so many things. Whereas this, you can just map it out you can just click publish in one shortcut. And hold on, let me switch back out here. And on input, if we open it up, if it'll show. Okay, but anyways, on input, it has a bunch of different, what's it called, presets available, and one of them being Framer. So you wouldn't even have to map out like your own shortcuts, which is super self-explanatory and customer friendly on input. But on top of that, there's already a bunch of presets for like DaVinci, Adobe Premiere, Framer, Figma, like all of those companies that we've actually done a lot of collabs with a bunch of different people, like the Figma collab. But anyways, there's a bunch of presets available for that. So yeah, and so Mike sent me a bunch of these dowels. So this is one of the gifts that you guys could get if you purchase anything right now. So if you make it's just a minimum purchase of only $50. Not only will I add in a free gift, one of them could be if you get a micro that's shipping out right now, either the Framer or the in-stock version. And you definitely want to go with the Pro version just because it's wireless, whereas the base model one isn't. But some people have said that they like the look of the polycarbonate plate because of the underglow. It really shines through. You can always add that as an accessory. So if you go into the Creator Micro stock version here, you can get the frosted body. You can get the frosted body as an accessory as well. So not only will I add in a free gift, one of them could be a dial, but you can also potentially win a free 3D printed numpad, which is an item not even available for sale. Like, you can't purchase it. Neither is the Excel creator board. So yeah, we'd ship out to you the numpad as well as anything you've purchased along with the free gift. And the numpad will come with a 3D printed frame like what you can see here on my XYZ board. This could also be a good option. So if you wanted to get the XYZ board, which comes in 3 different models. So one of them is the assembly kit where we send you all of the components you need and then you build it yourself for only $89, which is crazy because this is the main component of our creator board, which is a $350 keyboard. And you're getting so much functionality and obviously the work louder aesthetic in this like compact XYZ workboard for only $89 rather than essentially $350. And it came with 3 new upgrades. One of them being it has the new work louder custom switches that are on the new like Framer Micro and Creator Micro 2, as well as this new, I'm pretty sure, injection molded frame rather than it being 3D printed. So it will definitely feel, I guess, a bit higher quality rather than the 3D printed frame. I mean, this is pretty sick as well. I actually really like the filament and the pattern that they've designed on here. Like, I think it looks pretty cool. But this one's going to be injection molded because it's the R2 version. And the last but not least favorite upgrade for the XYZ Workboard R2 is that it is completely compatible with input. So all of the shortcuts that you've seen, as well as the multi-action, which is like crazy, that you can use that with this XYZ workboard. So that's super cool. Because with the R1 version, you had to map out all of your shortcuts through VIA. So you had to go in QMK Toolbox and find the code and then paste the code. And then sometimes it wouldn't work because it's different between a PC and if you're using a Mac or, so yeah, you wouldn't have to go through all of the hassle of that. And it's compatible with input. And with a 40% keyboard, that is super handy if you can have multiple shortcuts, 4 shortcuts for just one key. So yeah, so if you want to get anything, you could get the XYZ workboard. There's also the PCB kit, and you could still, if you get this, you can still also enter the spin the wheel, because if you have a 3D printer, you can just scroll down here and download the 3D files and then print out the 3D frame, and then we'll just ship out to you the components that you need, and bing bada boom, you got an XYZ workboard. So yeah, if you get this, you can also get that along with, this is pretty cool, along with the side component of the numpad. And then it's almost like you've got a complete Excel creator board without obviously the loop pad and the nano pad. But like those hand in hand together look so good. Like, yeah, I think that's a pretty cool, like, I think that's the way to go if you're thinking about purchasing anything, because this is at such an affordable price. You know, I get it if you don't want to get a micro along with a numpad, because they can almost do the same kind of functions or kind of act the same way. So if you wanted to go with like an affordable keyboard and, you know, get a good bang for your buck, this is the way to go for sure. So make sure you drop that order number in the chat, guys. Oh damn, the knob one. Oh wait, okay. Wow, that looks crazy. Will it be sold as a set? Yeah, definitely. The knobless, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to like add these things. But don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure. So yeah. Ahmed here. Hello, Ahmed. Thanks for coming. Hi, in real life, Jiggy. Hi, thank you guys for coming. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Hey, Chris, did you get silent or clicky switches for your framer? I got clicky switches. So if you guys want a little sound of what that looks like, here you go. Oof. The feedback on it is super, super nice. Hi, I came back. What happened? And can you look on QWERTYKey.ro site? Just so I know if it's a good deal. So basically we're still doing the same thing, except, oh, what happened here? Hold on. Okay. We're still doing the same thing, except I was playing Minecraft on only using my framer. So yeah, but right now we're still answering these questions and stuff. So, UK, yes, we ship worldwide, so we do ship to the UK. Vince says, oh, I have an R2 injection molded. It's gonna be fire and input. I almost smashed my desk trying to get VIA to work. Haha. No, for real. Like VIA, guys, I don't know if you guys know, you probably do, obviously, if you're watching this stream, but like input compared to VIA is just like literally like, I can't even come up with a good analogy to compare the two because they're just incomparable. Like, I don't know. Input is just like so way more user friendly and also just looks way better and it just works super nicely. So, yeah, Toby Gale, girl, you are so good at hyping shit up, LMAO. Thanks, that's my job. That's literally my entire job for this stream. So, thank you. I really appreciate that comment. But honestly, our products like do the work themselves. Like it's easy to talk about these things and hype it up because like I just experienced it like firsthand and all of its, you know, like advantages. So it's pretty easy to hype up when you have a good product, you know? And I forgot to show you guys, these are the rest of the keycaps. The dials that I also got. Ooh, guys, that blue dial could actually look super sick in my OBS layer because of the blue. Oof, that would look pretty cool. And I love the little packaging that comes in. Like, it's so cute. So yeah, this is one of the gifts that you guys can get if you get a Creator Micro, as well as the XYZ workboard. But you can also potentially get a, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, a 3D printed numpad through the spin the wheel that's going on. So make sure you drop that order number in the chat and I'll enter you into the spin the wheel. Also, if you have purchased anything and it hasn't been shipped out yet, make sure you drop that order number in the chat and I'll add in it for gift. Can't recommend anything on their on their site. We don't own any of their products, nor have we heard of them before. Yeah, I have not heard of them. So, yeah, QWERTY key, yeah, no idea. 97, Adrian says, okay, great, thanks. Are you gonna purchase anything? Make sure you drop that order in the chat. As I always say, if anyone, like, if you were ever thinking about purchasing anything, the time to do it is always when someone's on stream. Like, I don't even mean to like hype myself up and like only purchase from, like, literally when anyone's on stream, because then you can get a free gift for sure, and you can enter into these free like giveaways. Like, I don't know any other company that's just giving away like products for free. Like, are you kidding? Like, honestly, like, I almost wish I was just a customer and coming onto the stream so I can just purchase something myself. Because as you guys can see, if we look in in my little cart here, I like already have a bunch of accessories lined up and ready to go for the next time that I'm like, okay, yeah, gonna do it, just gonna buy it. Julian, what's up? Hey, you're yapping as usual. Oh yeah. Guys, I'm a certified yapper. That's literally my entire job. Like, this is sick. Do we have Mike in the chat? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's watching right now. So yeah. Who this? I want my man, Mattia. Damn. Hey, honestly, who doesn't love Mattia? So I don't blame you. I would also want Mattia here. Last time I was on stream, I was back in the office in Montreal because I was back home for Christmas. And so many people had these questions about like specific details on the keyboards, and he was just like listening in, and he would answer them for me like literally every 2 seconds. I was like, I love this. Like, I wish Mattia was always here. So yeah, I for sure get it if you want Mattia on this on this stream. But hopefully I'll be able to answer your questions. I do work for the customer service team at Work Louder. So yeah, actually, let me introduce myself. Hi guys, my name's Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. I've been working at Work Louder for almost probably 4 years probably. Yeah, I think 4 years now. And I actually started off by actually building the creator board here out of like literally the spare bedroom of Mike's parents' house along with him. Yeah, so yeah, it was pretty cool how I started off here, and then obviously I had to move over to Calgary. So then yeah, he moved me on to the customer service, and it's honestly works perfectly with my schedule, being a student athlete. Being able to have that like, you know, very flexible schedule, like, is honestly goated. Like, not to sound super brain rotted right now, but it's actually goated that I'm able to do this and yap for my job as well as my other job. So yeah, but anyways, all to say, I work for the customer service team. So if you guys got any questions for me, hopefully I'll be able to answer them. Is the Nomad really worth $360? Oh, for sure. I mean, okay, I know what you mean in terms of like, you know, it's not our most affordable keyboard, that's for sure. The XYZ board is honestly the best bang for your buck, and I'll tell you why. So there's 3 new upgrades with the R2. I just spoke about this, but in case you missed it, Ule on TikTok, this came with 3 new upgrades from the R1 version, which is this one that I have in hand here. So basically, one of the upgrades is that it comes with the new Work Louder custom switches. And then the second one is that now this is an injection molded frame. Since we've been able to move that fulfillment to China, I'm pretty sure you guys actually love the R1 so much. We sold out of the leftover inventory we had in the Montreal office. So, so yeah, basically, this is now injection molded. And then the best upgrade, the last but not least one, is that it's completely compatible with input. Meaning, so all of the shortcuts that I have mapped out on my framer here, on my framer and my Nomad, you can map out all of the same shortcuts and more on your XYZ board. And because it's a 40% keyboard, it's even more, like this feature, the multi-action function, is even more important because you only have 40% of the keys you normally do compared to 100% keyboard. So basically, if I go into here, click on my creator here, just let it load for a second. Oh, why is Spotify open? There we go. So if I just continue here, let me answer these questions in the meantime. Oh, okay. So here, if you click on here, it's the new multi-action tab here. So essentially the multi-action can hold up to 4 shortcuts on just one key. So let me show you guys here. So basically, if I go into here, I have all of my passcodes on just one key. So I have 3 different passwords that I use between, you know, work and school and personal uses as well. So on tab here, if I click this button once, it'll open up and it'll paste out my password onto my Mac and then open up my Mac as if like I'm turning on an engine, which is super cool. And then on double tap, it has my email password, and then on hold, if I just hold the key, it'll type out my 3rd password. And then I have the same exact function here used for, hold on, give it a sec. I think I need to quit Minecraft. I think my laptop's crashing out a little bit. Here we go. Happy New Year, Chris. Happy New Year, Julian. I hope you had a good New Year. Yatu Chavez, hey, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing awesome. Whenever I'm streaming, you know I'm doing good. So, okay, hold on. Let's go back out here. Oh, I don't need this one. Let's delete this one. Okay, there we go. So, one of the multi-action functions that I have here is a new tab. And with so new tab plus site. So I've actually selected this icon here. So like it looks like, you know, you're adding a new tab, and you can select any one of these icons, and it actually has the OpenAI icon. So if I wanted to change it, I'll just look up open. It has the OpenAI icon. So actually I might keep it at that because it looks pretty sick. But basically, like I said, on tap, it'll open up a new tab, and then on hold, I've mapped it out to paste out ChatGPT. So if I go back on Safari here, and then I go back to my first layer. Oh, that's my screenshot layer. Here we go. Okay, so if I just go like this, hold on. Let's switch it up here. Like this, there we go. Okay, so if I click this one, this key here, it'll open up a new tab. If I go on my first layer, there we go. It opens up a new tab, and then if I just press hold, it'll paste out ChatGPT and then bring me to chat. Hold on, let me give you guys like a good look of what that looks like. So if I just click here, it opens up a new tab, and then if I hold, paste out ChatGPT. Like, isn't that so sick, guys? And you can do that for any site. All you have to do is go into your actions tab up here. Hold on, create a new action, and then let's say, I don't know, you guys give me a site I should go on. Oh, let's say the Work Louder site. Okay, so let's go work site. Okay, and then we'll go, hold on, let me switch out here so you guys can see better. There we go. And then we'll go record action. So I'm just gonna type out worklouder.cc. Hold on, why is this up? Okay, here we go. So we'll go in our recording function and then type out worklouder.cc. There we go. Then click enter and then stop recording. So make sure that it has everything mapped out. Perfect. Save. Okay, now that's an action. Then we'll go into our multi-action, and then I'll do it as double tap. So if I go into here, action, and then select Work Louder site, let the layout load. Don't touch anything. Make sure it's all good. Okay. Okay, here we go. Updating layout. Okay, perfect. Now if we'll go into Safari, switch my layer to my 3rd layer here. Let's go like that. Okay, so now it should work. Let's see if it works, guys. Okay, so we'll click new tab. Hold on, am I on Safari? Oh, I'm on my OBS layer, that's why. Okay, we're back to my first layer because I mapped that out on my first one. Let's just make sure that that's there. Okay, perfect. And then let's save and exit. Okay, perfect. Let's go back. Click new tab. Perfect. Okay, now double tap. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys. Clock it. Clock it. Like, come on, that is sick. Okay, and then if we want to go on chat, let's go hold. Guys, this is like actually so goated. Like you can't tell me like that's the coolest thing ever. Like what? That, guys, that was pretty cool. Anyways, so you can do that for any site as well. So then like it's way easier. You don't always have to type in a site. It's just literally at like the palm of your hands, literally in the palm of your hands. So yeah, so I would definitely say that the Nomad is definitely worth it. The Framer is definitely worth it because you can do all of those things on here. Like that's so cool. So yeah. Hey, sorry, wrong live. By the way, the switches on the knob one are the silent ones. No? I believe yes, I believe they are. I'm pretty sure they're blue. So the silent ones are blue. Yes, I think so. Let's just double check. Hey, we have a question. Let's just double check. We'll just go onto the knob, scroll down to the product page, go into switches, custom low profile. Yeah, they're the silent ones, so they're the blue. Perfect. So now you guys know if you guys got any questions and I'm not able to answer them, literally just go on the website and you can get your answers there as well, in case I can't answer them. But yeah, that was like pretty handy actually. Like, anyways, okay. You guys are my Grail keyboard and I've been needing an upgrade. Yatu Chavez, I'm telling you, man, this is the way to go. Make sure if you do it, make sure you drop that order number in the chat. We got a special deal going on stream. So like I say, on stream, if you drop that order in the chat, I'll add in a free gift. But we're also having this special deal where you can potentially win a free 3D printed numpad. So let's say you get the XYZ workboard or the Nomad or the knob. Any one of these options are great, but if you want a good bang for your buck, the XYZ board is definitely the way to go. So if you get this one, not only will I add in a free gift, but I'll also enter you into the spin the wheel and you can potentially win a free 3D printed numpad. And this is not only a numpad, guys. It is mapped out. It'll come to you like that and it'll be coded as a numpad. But you can also map out any one, because these are all macro keys, you can map out anything to any shortcut you want. So it can actually also be a macro pad if you want it. So then alongside your XYZ board, which looks like this, if you're wanting a good look here, let me give you, so this is the XYZ board. If you're wanting this along with the numpad, that looks super nice together for sure. So yeah, make sure you drop that order number in the chat. Also, if anyone out there has ordered anything and it hasn't been shipped yet, make sure you drop that order number in the chat. What would you say would be a good package for video editing? Either separate items or as a combo, if that makes sense. Oh, for sure. I would definitely say for video editing, go with either the micro, the Creator Micro, which I'll show you in a second here, the stock version. For sure, get the Pro. Like, there's no, honestly, like, unless you're really wanting the like polycarbonate plate, which is an addable, like an addable accessory. So if you really wanted this, just the aesthetic of the base version with the functionality of the Pro, since it's completely wireless, I would just go with that. And the reason why I would suggest this for video editors specifically is because if you go onto here on input, they have a bunch of presets available. So if you use DaVinci, I'm pretty sure like Dave, one of our other guest streamers, uses DaVinci, or if you use Premiere, you know, if you're doing some video editing, we have these presets available that are ready to install. So it makes it even easier for you. And I know in video editing, you do so many different shortcuts and I can't even begin to even know what kind of shortcuts you do. But I'm sure like even just using, like, for example, the dial to zoom in and out of a timeline, it would be super handy. Personally, like, I know that like Dave says he like makes music and edits a bunch of different videos for just content creation and stuff. And he says he literally can't like live without his micro. Because it has a bunch of these presets available. So I would definitely say in terms of a combo, get either the Framer Micro. If you're wanting a free key set, a free icon key set for Framer, obviously go with the Framer Micro because it comes along a key set for free, which is crazy because most of our key sets go for like 50 and above. So yeah, for sure go with that one. But if you are cool with just getting the micro, go with the stock version. It is like $5 less. So if you're trying to save $5 less, like go with that, I guess. Yeah, if you want to decide between the clicky or the silent version, I'll give you a little preview. So I have the clicky model. So that's what that sounds like. But yeah, and then along with that, if you spent a little bit more money on the micro and you want to go a bit more bang for your buck kind of deal, definitely go with the XYZ board. Either in the assembly kit, the pre-built version for only $114, or the PCB kit. And what's crazy about this is that it's actually the main component of our $350 keyboard, the Creator Board. So you're essentially getting the functionality of like our Nomad E2 because of input, because the XYZ board is completely compatible with input. You're getting the functionality of our like literally our $300 and above keyboards for only $89, while still maintaining, that work louder aesthetic and like look. So yeah, but if you're willing to spend even a bit more, the Nomad E2 is honestly my personal favorite. Obviously, I'm a little biased because like I have one. So yeah, but honestly, I don't know what I'd do without it. Like having all three of these dials is also super handy if you're doing video editing. Because if you want to not only zoom in or zoom out of a timeline, or undo and redo, if you, let's say you cut out a clip and then you're like, fuck, I didn't mean to do that, you can map out like undo and redo to a dial. Or if you're trying to adjust volume, you can also map out that shortcut to that third dial, which is essentially what I have, all of those mapped out on here. And then on top of the custom combo with the micro, like that's just insane. I feel like that's probably like a creator's like literally heaven. It'll save you so much time from what I hear. I don't personally experience it because I don't do any video editing, but like from what Dave tells me, from like, like it's pretty goated. So yeah, that's my recommendation. For sure, 100% for video editing, you want the micro, the stock version, the second one, or the framer. And then either one of these keyboards are awesome. The knob is also super cool and it looks like an Apple key. Like you can't tell me this doesn't belong in an Apple store. Like it looks so good with the pop of orange, which this will also look really nice. Orange and blue, I'm sure are complementary colors. So that looks super cool. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping now because I've been like yapping your ear off. So hopefully that gives you like a pretty good idea of what I think you should go for. Productivity, yeah, for sure. I think the TikTok live ended. Oh no. Mod, did the TikTok live end? I'm going to blow the minds of my bosses at work. Hell yeah. What would you say? Okay, yeah, so Yatu Chavez, that's what I would recommend. And you said, yeah, at the very least, the micro is what I was looking at to start out with you guys, then maybe getting keyboard. Yeah, for sure. If you just want to start off easy, test out any one of our products, for sure go with the micro. And because it's shipping out right now, you get it like sooner rather than later because all of our other keyboards are in pre-order right now. So yeah, for sure, I'd say go with the micro. And then if you do, make sure you drop that order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift and I'll enter you into the numpad giveaway. I pre-ordered the XYZ workboard last month. Looking forward to it. Been 3D printing lots of frames. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, if you order anything, make sure you drop that order number in the chat if it hasn't been shipped out yet, and I'll add in a free gift before it gets shipped out. Trad Fisk on Instagram. That's sick. The XYZ workboard is gonna, I'm excited for any of you guys that are getting the R2 because it looks so good and it's just such a bang for your buck and its functionality is just awesome. So yeah, I'm super excited for you guys, for those of you that are getting it. Does dropping the order number in YouTube short chats work? Oh, have you dropped an order number? I can't see. It might not work. Make sure you try it again. Kyria Walker 5306, and hopefully I'll be able to see it. Vincent says, so with input, you can do the exact same thing you just did on the framer on the R2. Yes, literally the exact same thing, except obviously the framer micro or the Creator Micro 2 comes with presets available that are just designed for the Creator Micro. But yeah, all of the shortcuts that I did, you can do all of it on the R2, which is insane. Because I don't know, for $89, you're getting all of that functionality and aesthetic at and productive. I don't know, I find that insane. Yeah, so that's where it's got to be on the live stream. Yeah, it has to be on the live stream, and then I can enter you into the numpad giveaway. When are the XYZ boards being shipped? I'm pretty sure in January. So this month. Let me double check here, actually. You can always check on our product pages just below the pre-order button. Yeah, so it's currently in production and it's shipping out this month. So that's super cool. Oh my God, it's 2026. Sorry, that's so weird. Yeah, so shipping out this month. Super, super excited. Shipping now? Don't tell me that now. I'm tempted, lol. Yeah, sorry, man. Hey, that's my job. But yeah, for sure, if there is one product to test out, if you're in video editing, the micro, this just has to be the one you got to go with, for sure. But yeah, if you need some time to think about it, for sure, think about it. I'm sure someone will be on stream next time, and then you can get it on that live and enter the spin the wheel giveaway. So yeah, I got the PCB kit order. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna copy down that order number, paste it out on here. Perfect. Okay, Trad Fisk on Instagram. I got your order number down, and I'll make sure to add in a free gift. That's awesome. Okay, sick. Let me write that down. Okay, perfect. Let me answer the rest of these questions. Yeah, I'm getting the R2 with legend keycaps. Ooh, Julian, that's gonna look so nice. Oof. Ahe MX says, what's going on? Just joined. Hi guys, my name is Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. We're doing a couple of things here. First of all, we are a mechanical keyboard company selling products like what you see on my desk right here. And we got two things going on. One of them being, if you drop your order number in the chat, I'll add in a free gift. And if you purchase anything right now with a minimum of $50, only a minimum of 50, I'll enter you into this numpad giveaway that we got going on, where you can potentially win the side component of our Creator Board XL, which is an item not even available for purchase. Actually, one of our guest streamers, Vincent, actually has one of these, and he literally got it framed. So because he's literally one of 6 people that have it. So yeah, but it doesn't only have to be used as a numpad. Because these are all macro keys, you can actually map out any kind of shortcut you can think of onto this macro pad, or numpad technically. And you get 2 chances to potentially win. So the first one is this automatic spin the wheel, where if you land on the purple slice, you automatically win. And then if you don't worry, I'll add you to this other spin the wheel, where once we get a total of 10 people, not 5, 10 people who have ordered live on stream, I'll spin the wheel, and then one of you guys are guaranteed to win it. So yeah. Oh, but if you guys have ordered anything and it hasn't been shipped out yet, make sure to drop that order number in the chat and I can still add in a free gift. Okay, where am I? Be right back. Gonna look up a YouTube review on the Micro Pro. Yeah, for sure. Go ahead. We've actually had so many people review the Framer Micro already. So yeah, go ahead. I'm sure there's a bunch out there actually. You said you are going to play Minecraft. Did you already play? Yeah, I actually already did, but I can try doing it again. Hi there, what's this? Hi, thanks for coming to the stream. My name is Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder, and I hope you caught the end of that. I was just explaining what was going on here. But yeah, we're essentially having a 3D printed numpad giveaway, where if you purchase any one of our products like what you see on my desk here, I'll add in a free gift and you can potentially win a 3D printed numpad. I ordered in November. Can I put my order number in? As long as your order hasn't been shipped out yet, for sure you can drop that order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. What would you suggest for Indian people? I mean, I want to buy a keyboard, which will be best for me, and my budget is 3,000 RS. Ooh, okay. In terms of the conversion rate, I'm not entirely sure what is 3,000 in. Hold on. I'll just give you a breakdown of what is our like most affordable products, and for sure, and not even more affordable, but just kind of like a bang for your buck is definitely the, hold on, let me show you guys here, is the XYZ workboard. Just because this, not only is it the main component of our $350 keyboard, it also comes with 3 new upgrades. One of them being the new custom work louder switches on them, which the R1 version didn't have. And now it's an injection molded frame instead of a 3D printed frame like here on the R1. And then last but not least is that this will be completely compatible with Input, which is the software we developed for all of our products, where you can do so many different things. And one of the best functions of Input is this new multi-action tab, where essentially you can map out 4 different functions on just one key. So, and with the 40% keyboard, that is very, very important because you inherently don't have as many keys available to you as you normally would. So you would actually have the exact, I would say, the functionality of like 100% keyboard on a 40% one, which is insane. So I'll give you guys a little explanation of what that looks like. So if you go into our multi-action, I already have 2 multi-action functions mapped out, one of them being my new tab plus sight function. So if I go into Safari here, so I've mapped out essentially this key to do 4 different functions. So the first function is to just open up a new tab, so Command T. And then the double tap and hold function have been what's it called? Coded, I guess you could say, to paste out the Work Louder site and the ChatGPT site, because I use ChatGPT all the time for like school and stuff, not for cheating, don't be cheaters, but mainly as a tool. Like, you know, when I'm studying like, I don't know, physiology and I want to make sure that I'm understanding something, like I go and ask ChatGPT. Or if I don't exactly know like a last mile carrier when I'm handling a customer service issue, usually I go ask Chat, like, what are the most popular last mile carriers in this country? So then I can deduce like and find a list of things that, you know, of the last mile carriers to solve a customer's issue. So basically what I do here, if I switch my cameras here, so if I go into my first layer, which this multi-action function is mapped out on my first layer, as you can see here. So basically if I tap it once, if I'll show you guys up here like that. So if I tap it once, it'll open up a new tab, and then double tap for Work Louder site. Let's open up another tab, and then hold for chat. Like, guys, that is so sick. Like, come on now. Yeah, so that's what we got. What was the question? Yeah, so I would definitely say this is best for your budget. If you have a 3D printer, this is even better for your budget, the PCB kit, because all you'd have to do is download the 3D files, and then we'll send you everything else you need, like the PCB, the switches, and the keycaps. And all you have to do is just put it together, and bing, bada, boom, you're ready to go for only $69. So yeah. Tradfist says, thank you. Of course, I got you, man. That's what I'm here for. Yatu Chavez says, yeah, between making my own content and client work, I would love to increase the workflow even just a little bit. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll tell you this as customer service, the micro has been super nice to have. Even just like the regular functions of copy and paste that I didn't think I'd use as much when I'm copying an order number and then pasting it in Shopify or other, you know, websites that we use. Like, it's so handy. And when you're always like kind of typing out the same kind of email, like let's say like for me, if I'm like trying to send an invoice, I usually type out always kind of the same message. So instead of typing out by hand every single time, I just write my email template on one of the functions here. So what I do is I just go and create new action, and then I'll show you guys actually what it might look like. So if I go here, let's just say email template, let's call it that, and then record the action. Let's say it's like, hello, hope you're doing well, whatever. Okay, let's just say it's that. Make sure it's all typed out here, and then I save it. And then let's say I mapped it out to this key on my third layer here. So let's wait for it to update just to make sure it's, it's all working all good here. Okay, so let's switch to my third layer. Let's say I pasted it for this one. Okay, and then we'll go into Google so you guys can get a good look. Oh, that's my Google Calendar. We'll go Google. Okay. I just want to make sure you guys can fully see it. So now if I type this out, let's make sure it's loaded here. Okay, perfect. If I just click this button, it'll type out what I just typed. Isn't that so cool? Guys, you can't tell me that's awesome. And then if I go into, oh, I just realized you guys can't see that. Hold on. Let me do that again. So if I go on here and then I go into my third layer, which is where I have this function, this email template typed out, I just go into here and then click this button and then it types it out for me. Guys, that's so sick if you're just, if you handle a lot of admin work or anything like that, if you work in customer service like I do, or, everyone just communicates via email these days. So even just having that is super handy. And I also have a bunch of other shortcuts mapped out here. So if I just go on my first layer, you can see I have, hold on, let me go like that. Okay. I have mission control here, which expands all of my screens. If I switch back on my first layer. So as you can see, it's doing that. And then I also have this one to go between my windows that are open. So I can go like that. And then this one is for my next song and previous song. And then here I have volume, which you guys can't see right now, but it pops up in and out. And then I also have play and pause for this one, copy and paste. And then I also have screenshot here. So if you guys take a look at my mouse, if I just click this button, screenshot pops up. And then I also have my emoji shortcut here. So if I go back in Google, and then I click this button, the emoji menu pops up. And then again, the new tab function, everything. So yeah, super cool. Love having all of these shortcuts available. So yeah. Got a jet. Have a great rest of the stream. Thanks, Vincent, for coming. See ya. See you next time. Sophia's asking, did you play Minecraft with the micro? I did. And then I got distracted because I just love yapping about all of these products. But yeah, I did. It was super, super cool. So what I did was essentially I mapped out WASD to these keys. And then this was spacebar. And then this was E to open up my inventory. This one is Q to drop whatever item I had, just one of them. And then here was escape to pause the game. And yeah, so yeah, it was super cool. Can it be shipping to Indonesia? Yes, we ship worldwide. So yeah, we ship worldwide. So anywhere you can think of. Okay, Reacto, OMG, my order number's, oh, awesome. Okay, I'll write down your order number. I got you. Here we go. Sick. Okay, I'll make sure to add in a free gift. Hold on. Okay. Can you show the Minecraft layer, please? Okay, yeah, for sure. Okay, so if I go into my third layer here, I have it all mapped out. Hold on, let me show you guys. Make sure. There you go. Oh, did you guys see that? That was really cool. Okay, let's say, okay, so I was on my third layer, but then I went on to OBS and then wait, hold on. Because it's on auto detection, it switches. That was so cool, guys. I kept wondering, how come it knows when I'm switching or not? That's super cool. That's actually super handy when I'm on live. Anyways, so if I go into here, I have WASD mapped out, spacebar. So let's go and open up Minecraft, shall we? And then start playing. Can I have it for free? Oh, sorry, man. I wish I could, honestly. I wish you guys could experience my daily life with these products. But hey, that's why we do, you know, this free 3D printed NumPy giveaway, and we give out gifts, you know, to really show our appreciation for whenever you guys make a purchase. So would I be able to send a DM to you / this account if I have a specific question? Yeah, for sure. So Mike is super active on Instagram and Discord, but feel free to reach out to any one of us on customer service via email if you have any questions. So yeah. Does the same feature with the email template also work with the XYZ board? Yes, it does. The exact same function. All of these shortcuts, like what you see on input, will be compatible with the XYZ workboard because it's all mapped out through input, through the software we developed. So yeah, it will be, which is so cool. It is also in Taobao. Ooh. Sorry, am I supposed to know what that means? Let's just, what is Taobao? What is Taobao? I have no idea. Is that like, oh, it's a shopping website? I don't believe so. But we ship worldwide. And if you just go on our website, you can purchase anything straight from our website if you're having any issues with anything. So, okay, so we'll go into our stream world. Hold on, let me just make sure this is all nicely. There we go. Okay, we'll play the selected world. Okay, and then I'm literally gonna put away my Nomad just so you guys can see that I'm literally only using my framer here. So, okay. Okay, I'm also gonna go in about like 5 to 10 minutes. So if you guys have any last minute questions for me, make sure you drop them in the chat and hopefully I'll be able to answer them. Also, if you have anything and if you've ordered anything and it hasn't been shipped out yet, make sure you drop that order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. Okay, guys, so as you can see here, I'm only using my framer. Maybe I can give you guys a better angle here. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's go video. Zoom ×2. Okay, that should be good, I think. Okay, there you go. So you guys can get an even better look. Maybe this is too zoomed in, but I think it should be good this way. There we go. Okay, so now you guys can like fully experience what I'm doing here. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was building my treehouse. Okay, let's continue building my treehouse here. Okay. Uh-oh, my laptop's gonna crash out, I think. When do I see my new gift in my order? Reacto. Oh, that's gonna be at the end of the stream when I'll be able to. Hold on a second here. Let me just switch back for a second. That's gonna be you'll get another email from us, essentially updating you of an update on your order after the stream. Once I can log in all of the order numbers I've gotten and the time that I spent streaming and whatever, that's when you'll be able to see it. Okay. Okay, and now let's go back here. Perfect. Go back to my third layer and then go back to Minecraft. There we go. Okay. So what we're doing now is building a treehouse. I couldn't decide if I should have built maybe, oh, fuck. Shit. I keep just falling off of this freaking, okay, hold on. We're going to pause for a second and then see if I can add shift. I feel like where would shift be most? Oh, probably this one. This one would be shift. Okay, so let's go into here, click on this key. I'm gonna map it out as shift because shift helps you cropped and then not fall off of a not fall off of your treehouse. So I'm gonna just map out shift to this one right here. Okay, there we go. Let it, okay, I'm also gonna change this out and keep it open because we don't need email templates in Minecraft. Okay, so we just gotta wait until it finishes updating layout. Give it a few seconds here. Oh yeah, so I'm also gonna go in about like 5 to 10 minutes. So if you guys got any questions for me, make sure you drop them down in the comments. If you've ordered anything and it hasn't been shipped out yet, make sure you drop that order number in the chat. Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna go back up to our little oasis here. Okay, and then okay, so now then I'm gonna click shift. If I just, okay, perfect. So you see how it's working? That's so cool. And then spacebar is this one, and then E is this key. So if I press this one, it opens up my inventory, and then this is escape. And then this is to, hold on, let me back up here. This is to back up, go forward, backwards, forwards, and then side to side. And then this one I have Q, so I can drop an item. And you can also, I'm pretty sure on like PC, if you're playing Minecraft, Control Q will drop like the entire stack of items that you have, which I can actually probably map out here. Let's see. Okay, let me, how do I, okay, yeah. I was like, how do I do this again? So if I go into here and then create a new action. Oh, let me answer this question. In Switzerland, the keyboard are in quartz, not QWERTY. I see. Are the work louder keyboards adjustable in this way? Oh, yeah. So if we go into the site here, you can see for the Nomad E2 and the knob, it comes in 5 or 6 different layouts. No, 7. It has 7 different layouts. So obviously you have the regular ANSI layout, and then you have all of these ISO layouts. So I believe probably Nordic would be the one that you're looking for, which is, I'm pretty sure, a quartz layout. So yeah, so for the Nomad E2 and the Knob 1, the Nordic layout is available for both of those keyboards. So as you can see here. So yeah, it is adjustable for that. Okay, and so now I was gonna do create new action. And then, okay, so for this one, I have to pull out my, my keyboard for this one. Let's go drop stack. And let's add a little emoji before it so I know that it's for Minecraft. So I actually have my emoji layout mapped out here. So let's just go on my first layer and then click emoji, my emoji function here. And then there we go. The menu popped up. Oops, I clicked it again. Let's go. Is there a Minecraft? Oh, perfect. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna add that little like pickaxe so I know it's for Minecraft. And then we'll just go record action rather than assigning it. So I'm pretty sure it's command, oh no, command Q would be to quit the app. Hold on, let's see here. Minecraft shortcuts. I'm having too much fun with this, guys. Control Q, okay, perfect. So if I go here, control, and then, hold on, let's go back here. Let's go control Q. I think that should work, unless it's different on my Mac. But let's try that out. Okay, let's just wait for it to finish updating. It's just taking a second here. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go in about 5 minutes. So if you were thinking about purchasing anything, I'll wait for you. Just make sure you drop that order number in the chat and then we can get started. Okay, perfect. So now that I have that laid out, let's go back here. There we go, that's perfect. Okay, let's switch back to my third layer here. Hold on, there we go. Okay, so I think oh, there's a bumblebee over there. So if I press, which one did I map it to? This one, it should drop. I don't think, oh, it might be the actual shortcut itself. I don't think it's control Q actually. Oh, it's because I didn't assign it. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's save and exit this and then assign it to this key. Okay, perfect. let it update, take a few seconds. Control 2 times. It doesn't work on Mac, only if you use another drop keybind. Thank you guys for all of the... Oh, okay, so it doesn't work on Mac. Okay, I see. Thank you guys for letting me know. Okay. Well, let's see if it... I don't doubt your guys' advice, but let's see if it'll work. No, okay, so it's just Q, really. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad that that I know that now. Oh, shit. Okay, I just keep dropping for no reason, and it's getting late now, and the monsters are gonna come out, so I better get my shit together here. Okay, I want to make this a bit bigger still. Okay, so let's go shift. Hold on. I'm not used to this configuration here. Oh my god. Okay, guys, I think that's good for today. I just literally keep falling for no reason. So I think that would be good for today. But I hope that gave you guys a little cool idea of all of the functionality and the things you can do with the micro. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. It's been a blast. Honestly, love streaming. And if I haven't been able to answer any of your questions, make sure you drop not that order number. I'm so used to saying that. Feel free to message us on Instagram or Discord. Mike is super active on both of those platforms. So if I wasn't able to answer any of your questions, you can always message us there. Or you can always just hit us up with an email at hello@worklouder.cc. And usually it's either me or 2 other of my colleagues that are answering them. So yeah, but thanks again for coming. Hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.